So yeah, wow. If you didn't know, there's new YouTube service purging going on, and essentially we can summarize it here. Uh, December 10, so we're now 8 days away from this. In 1 week, my channel could go down. Content is the responsibility of the person, blah blah blah. But let's get to the core of this. YouTube may terminate your access or your Google account's access to all or part of the service if YouTube believes in its sole discretion that provision of the service to you is no longer commercially viable. So according to YouTube's new terms of service, if your channel isn't making them enough money, they'll just terminate it, or they can. To all of the smaller content creators out there, it was nice knowing you. Yeah. So that summarizes it. I've just been looking through some articles. In case you're wondering, is that the whole deal? Yeah, it's apparently they can just terminate you if you're no longer commercially viable, as it says here. So no idea what that means. Like this person said, it seems to mean that if you're not making YouTube money or you're not able to make them money, they can terminate you. But I'm not sure what that means. Does that mean if you have under 4,000 watch hours, or if you have, extremist videos, and then organic portal soulless humans extremist videos? We don't know. There's no proper classification. There's no table I can look at to see if I fall under this, or if the entire organic portal search term in YouTube falls under this. Because, soulless humans, like, they may just say, oh, that's extreme, that's not real, you know what I mean? Ignorantly and naively, with no proof, but hence they still may say that, and because they might consider it extreme or something, So, and then it says here, a lot of people on the service make a living on it. Yep, I agree. I don't think Google gets that. When you're dealing with people's income, you not only have to be straight with them, but you have to be careful about the decisions that affect that income. Now, here's why I'm making this video, not just to let you guys know that this channel could just disappear one day, which really annoys me because, I've put in a lot of effort, and I'm sure every other YouTuber is feeling exactly the same. Like, we want to punch that lady in the face that owns this YouTube. The lady from California that owns YouTube. I definitely feel like slapping her across the head right now. You need empathy, and that empathy seems to be lacking in the company, YouTube. And I thought about that when I read that one, empathy. Oh yeah, empathy. Huh. And I visualized the lady, because I've seen the lady. If you don't know who she is, why don't you go check it out? Find out who she is. Watch her talk, because I watched a video with her talking, and actually I had it up in the background here, but I don't want to obviously get a copyright strike, so we're not going to play it. But if you look this up, you'll find like a 2-minute video of the lady of YouTube talking. I think about this as well, about this whole thing about commercial viability. I haven't checked if that's the video I saw last week, but it looks like it's the same video. And basically she's talking in that video, and I remember looking at it thinking, okay, well, I don't see any, I didn't pay close attention, but I don't think I saw any demonic eye changes or anything like that. But when I read this and I read the word empathy, and then I remember viewing that video of her, the YouTube owner, that lady, I remember looking back in my third eye and looking at the video and going, oh yeah, she did not seem to have empathy while she was talking. And I thought, well, that seems to me, and I saw this in, I don't know, in my third eye, like, ability. I don't want to say shamanic ability. I keep offending people that I'm a shaman. But yeah, I could see that it looks to me like she does not have her vagus nerve switched on, and that's called the empathy nerve. And yeah, when she talks, she doesn't appear to have empathy. I could go ahead and look at the video again and, you know, inspect it in more detail, because I did not do that the other day. I was just watching it for some other reason. I wasn't paying attention as deeply as I could to, you know, little twitches, or, you know, every kinesiology, or, I don't know, her empathy state and so on. And I only just realized now, or if she's a robotic portal or an organic portal or whatever, and I only just realized now, yeah, no, I remember now seeing that video of her talking, and she didn't have any empathy whatsoever while she was talking. I remember having a funny feeling while I was watching it about a week ago. And, I mean, maybe I should go back and check again, but from what I remember and see in my third eye, when I replay this, you know, couple of seconds that I've saved in my third eye, when I just, you know, so happened to realize she didn't have any empathy while she was talking, I now look back and realize, you know, she definitely didn't have an empathy, and she did appear to be organic portal-like in nature. Not robotic portal, totally, but, you know, not like super robotic portal evil person or something, but bordering on it, because just the way I don't have a because, just I could sense this. This is what I was sensing. So I'm not ready to call her a robotic portal or an organic portal. I'm basically ready to call her an organic portal, though. I'm just not 100% sure yet if I would say she's a robotic portal. But I'm leaning into it, guys, for real. I'm leaning into it that she is, you know, well, I don't want to say this kind of stuff because people don't understand this, but I guess you guys in the organic portal movement should understand this. Basically, I was leaning towards that she has an evil streak, that she's kind of evil. And I didn't see any empathy, and she did appear, you know, more organic portal in nature. She does not appear like a flamboyant soul or anything to me. So I just thought I'd put this in a video because, hey, it's relative to organic portals, because, you know, we're on the platform YouTube, and what I'm saying right now is that the YouTube owner, I think, might be a organic portal or robotic portal. So anyway, back to this, yeah, possibly the entire organic portal search term could get wiped. Now, if not this time, or this purge, in a year from now, in 5 years from now, after we've put in even more work. Do you see how I'm pissed? Imagine in 5 years if my content, my channel just disappears. I'll tell you right now, I will punch her straight in the face. I don't care if she's a woman, don't care about any of that. If she was to do that to me and I was in the vicinity of her and she said, no, sorry, we're going to shut it down, and she had no reason, I would feel like it, and I would definitely want to. And you're like, oh, violence, yeah, well, maybe then she would, you know, realize what she's doing, because sometimes when you're violent with someone, it shakes them into consciousness, and they realize, oh, hold on, did I just do something to make that person lash out at me? Maybe they're not just a nutcase, maybe I did something to provoke them. You know what I mean? So anyway, this is another reason for you guys to donate, because, I mean, doing all this work and the channel could just disappear. I know how it sounds. Oh, more donations. Yeah, but think about it. I'm doing all this work and this channel can just disappear. You know what I mean? So I'm thinking about what to do now, because I'm a strategic sort of person. So, I mean, I don't want to put in all of my life force and then just have it just ripped away. You know, so I'm hereby, you know, thinking about what I said about a few weeks ago about a new channel goal where I have to get $100 per month, and say next month, or say we didn't reach $100 by this month, December, then I would not post anymore. I'd stop posting until the $100 got reached. So basically, I was thinking of a new channel goal because of this sort of stuff, because they just make it more and more difficult. So I don't know if I'm going to do that or implement that, and then don't look at me like I'm the bad guy. You should be emailing YouTube, getting up YouTube, because it's going to make other people think like I'm just thinking as well.